So today is Saturday, November 9th. It is just after 4:30. Temperature is 49 degrees. Back in the park, and just before leaving, I decided to check the air pressure. And there was no air pressure. It was so low I was able to squeeze the tire with my hands. So it wouldn't even register pressure on the gauge. I did put some air in it. I don't know if I put enough, but the little nozzle where you actually put air in is in the most inconvenient spot on this wheel. I mean, it's just, there is no convenient spot, let's be honest. Hence, you have to use an adapter, and of course, I left the adapter inside the box, and the box is somewhere, probably in my attic somewhere, and I'm gonna have to fish that out. But I was able to get some air pressure in, to the point where I couldn't squeeze the tire anymore, and it had a little bit of a bounce to it. But now the tire feels so wobbly compared to the last ride, and that's to be expected because now you have less surface area on the tire. With a firm tire, it's more like a knife point, whereas when you have it less firm, less air pressure, it kind of conforms a little more to the road, which is good for when you're first learning. Terrible for when you're going fast and you hit a bump and then you fuck up your tire because you'll end up damaging the rim. Now, it doesn't seem so wobbly that I might have damaged the rim. Hello, dears. Are you gonna act crazy? No? No? Go with your baby, don't go to me. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes the moms will scur up on you, and if you ain't careful, they will fuck you up. Try to stay away from deers, especially the mama deers next to the babies. The tire doesn't seem warped in any way. It's just, I'm not used to it anymore. Even though last ride, it felt very easy for me is because of the tire being low. But now that it's firm, it's a little bit more aggressive to control, but not terrible. I mentioned it's 49 degrees out here. It was 52 when I actually tried to leave, but it took several minutes to get some air in this tire, so temperature dropped. And oh my God, it's fucking cold. I'm wearing a thin jacket. I probably should just have my motorcycle jacket on because at this point it's that cold. Hopefully you're hearing me better and it's not making that aggressive sound when it's too loud. I've made some adjustments. I have a new setup. Since my last ride, I started thinking about it and I realized this bicycle helmet that I have, it doesn't do shit. It barely covers the top of my head, to be honest, and it seems so flimsy. It's more just peace of mind, but there's not really anything there. I went ahead and purchased a new helmet, specifically a skateboarder's helmet or rollerblading helmet, one that is designed to protect your head a little bit better. It's much better. It is more comfortable to wear. It actually fits my head better, and I'm probably screaming. I realize that. I'm probably yelling. I don't mean to be yelling. It's just the wind noise is so loud in my ears I can't hear myself talk. So I naturally get louder. Turning my head all the way around, including my torso, was a lot easier when the tire was practically flat. Doing that now is, you really have to pay attention because any slight motion that takes you off balance is gonna be very dramatic. So it's like I have to relearn all this again. Let me slow down. I was doing about 20 miles an hour. I'm not slowing down because of safety or anything. I'm slowing down because I want you to hear me. All that wind noise is ridiculous. And it's cold. Oh my goodness, it's cold. I wore the wrong gear. Even though I put on a light jacket, this ain't doing shit. I'm also wearing my fingerless gloves, which is a mistake because now the tips of my fingers are freezing. But so far, so good. Now the tire seems a bit more stable, like I said, in the sense that it doesn't feel like it's flat. It's a little wobbly because that's how it's supposed to be, but I don't feel like I'm gonna damage the rim now. With this new helmet, I do feel a bit more secure than with the old helmet, but it's still open, so it's not obscuring my vision. I can do nice full looks back almost. So if I turn back, I don't think you're gonna be able to see as far back as I can. You're probably seeing like to the right or to the left, but I'm pretty much looking all the way behind me when I do this. Now, I put two mounts, one in the front of the helmet, one on the top. Currently, as the camera, the view of the camera is on the front of the helmet. Again, I feel like I'm yelling. I'm gonna try not to yell. I also brought my light. It's not mounted on the helmet because I don't need it yet. But if it does get dark before I get home, which it may not because I am freezing, so I want to get home. But if it does get dark, I could just pull it out of my pocket, mount it on top. The top mount is for the flashlight. The front mount is for the camera. And this is, honest to God, the best time to come around this little spot right here, because the fact that all the leaves are on the ground, all the, everything, it just makes it look even more like desolate and decayed and abandoned. Somebody got up in that window and threw something out. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I always get quiet when I come around here, not because of any like superstitious stuff. It's because you never know who's here. It could be some, young people just trying to get in and explore the building. Or it could be maybe somebody who's homeless, or maybe a drug addict. And you don't know. Any of those people could be absolutely batshit fucking crazy and try to hurt you because they figure, oh, there's nobody around, You never know. Or they just they want to be left alone. I don't know. And I don't want to find out. At least I don't want to find out the hard way. Yeah, this is also the best time of day to come through here because it's just getting dark, but it's not super dark. So you can still see everything, but it still adds a little bit of that creep factor, That's a squirrel. But honest to God, most of this is just your imagination. My imagination. So the longer I linger here, the more my imagination starts fucking with me, and I say, you know what? It's time to go. So yeah, let's go. Let's move on. I love these trees too, because there's something about pine trees when it's just pine trees that I don't know why, but it just gives the feel of a spooky forest. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. All right, I'm getting the hang of it. You might be wondering why I'm going around in circles like a dumbass. I'm getting the feel for the wheel again. Now that I've gotten used to how sharp the wheel is, now I'm actually able to make the sharp turns, which I wasn't able to do last time. And I thought it was just, me that couldn't do it. But now I realize it was because the wheel was so flat. But, oh shit, I didn't notice that. Oh, let's go explore real quick. So, that's new. Over the summer when I came through here, it was closed, but it wasn't this closed, which is odd. Why is it this closed? Why is this closed like this? Like, they're not joking. This is crazy. I get the barricades over there, that's just telling you to stay out, but this is like really telling you to stay the fuck out. That's death right there. That is absolute death right there. At night, because it's painted white, at night you can see it real bright. In the daytime though, if the sun is that way, facing this way, if you're not really paying attention, you'll smack right into that shit. All right, let's see if I can remember how to do a quick start. All right, not terrible. Let's go down here. I like this little road. It would be nice if they redid this road. This is a perfect road. See, if I had friends, two, if those friends also had wheels, these little EUCs, we could come over here together as a group, set up, especially when there's nobody here. Because I think on the weekends, this is mostly closed, whatever this is. Nobody's parking here. There's very little traffic. You could set up some cones. You could set up, different things to practice and get better at. And that would be fun. Wouldn't this be great to have? To just use this, have anywhere from 5 to 10 people, I would say. We just set up a little spot over here. We're not getting in anybody's way. Nobody's going to get pissed off. Put something down so that we have our little, our bags and stuff together, and we just ride back and forth and just get better and better. Seeing how I have yet to see anyone else with one of these in this area, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I have not seen anyone with this. I've seen a lot of people riding the electric scooters now, electric bicycles I've seen a lot of, but not any of these wheels. Now, when I make these videos and I'm talking to you guys, I am doing my very best to also be aware of my surroundings. I am in a secluded area. I like to be aware of my surroundings because I am alone. I'm probably gonna be alone for a while when I do these videos and when I just do these rides. It is getting dark very fast though. I'm gonna put on my light. So this is my light. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know what perspective, I don't know what perspective you have right now in relation to my hands, but this is the light, this is the mount, and then this is the GoPro mount. So you have to get an adapter for this. And check this out. Last time I had it on the low setting, didn't realize, and I couldn't see shit. This is the highest setting. Pretty bright. They used to be fairly affordable, but now they're actually more expensive. And I have it angled somewhat. I mean, this is probably as low as I would want it to be, because any higher and it kind of will blind oncoming traffic. But yeah, that's pretty good. You can see the reflection off of the signs on all these buildings. But yeah, it's getting dark fast. The sun is dropping, and it's gonna also get very cold, and I am not equipped for that. I am going to take one quick ride around, and then I'm gonna head back home because it's getting very dark very fast. And they're working on this building really fast. Like, they did that whole glass enclosure pretty quick. Then they did this road. I don't know what this is gonna be. I know it's gonna be associated with the building next door. So maybe this is just gonna be, it's either gonna be dorm rooms, classrooms, or just apartments. I'm not sure. But we're gonna make our little loop, and then we're gonna head back. I'm gonna go this way. All right, change of plans. I am freezing my ass, so I am actually going to just turn around here, and we're just going back. We're just gonna go back, because I am freezing, and the faster I go, the colder I get. So I'm gonna go this way. Oh my goodness. Let's see what the temperature is now. It's already 5 o'clock. Well, it's 47 now, so it only dropped 2 degrees, but oh my God, that's enough. Yeah, with the wind chill, that's enough. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's cold. All right, it's not completely dark yet, so I'm gonna run through the park real quick. We'll give it a try. I don't think I'll get in trouble for it. Whew. Okay. There's still enough sunlight out that a quick ride through the park is not gonna get me in trouble. I don't think anybody's gonna be waiting for me. Once it gets down to 40, I'm gonna need to be like bundled up. A second layer of pants and my full-on gear, my full motorcycle gear. But, whew. So yeah, even though it's not completely dark, for the camera, it's probably very dark. So this is probably the darkest I'll be able to ride through the park in. It's still pretty bright out, so should be okay. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Too cold. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. If you really want to see specific stuff, leave comments. And with any luck, I'll see you in the next video. And until then, take care.